Welcome to the African Hub for Sustainable Creative Economies, a place to share research, knowledge and ideas. This project is funded by the Arts and Humanities Research Council in the United Kingdom. This video considers the motivations for craft businesses in rural South Africa, their business strategies and the role of policy. The chapter was collaboratively written by Dr. Oluwamisi Abisuga Oyekunbe from Tshwane University of Technology in South Africa, and Dr. Lauren England and Professor Roberta Communion, both working at the Department of Culture, Media and Creative Industries of King's College London. The chapter considers the role of policy and other interventions in relation to craft entrepreneurs and how these interventions add value to the development of craft activities in rural South Africa. It highlights the business motivation that drives craft entrepreneurs, the business models that these entrepreneurs adopt, and the role of support and policy in the development of the sector. The chapter focuses on the production and distribution stages of craft and how these are interconnected. Production and distribution are part of a craft value chain. For small craft makers, the chapter identifies three categories in the value chain: the maker or production only category, the maker and retailer category, and the retailer only category, where the emphasis is on marketing and distribution. Policy connects craft development across four key areas. 1. Craft and economic policy, where craft is seen as an opportunity for poverty alleviation. 2. Craft and education policy, focusing on the opportunity to provide craft skills. 3. Craft and social policy, where craft is used to address youth unemployment, the gender gap, and diversity goals. 4. Craft and cultural policy, where craft is the means through which cultural heritage and traditions are reproduced. The chapter features interviews conducted in 2017 with 21 craft practitioners. 7 interviewees are makers only, 7 were retailers only, and 7 were makers and retailers. Findings in the table show that most people go into craft for economic reasons. The economic motivations, earn an income and support my family, were the highest amongst all groups. 3 interviewees, however, mentioned love of craft as their motivation. 2 interviewees each highlighted the need to encourage youth participation, preserve tradition, status, and hobby. Findings further show that those in the retail-only category are more likely to be high earners, while those who are in the maker-only or maker and retailer categories are more likely to be low earners. Most of the participants did not access any form of support. For the few who had access to support, they mentioned the provision of technical skills and production spaces, the access to materials and equipment. Support tends to be informal, coming from family or network connections. The interviewees saw the need for capital and access to loans. They also mentioned government assistance. But beyond funding, they called for skills development and training in relation to the opportunity to bring the sector together. The chapter shows that craft practitioners view policy support as important for the growth of the sector. The form of support most mentioned was skills and training, which might be a way for makers to potentially expand into retailing, the most lucrative category. Most importantly, skills and training connect not only with the economic and social development agenda, but also with cultural and educational aims. If you would like to read this research in more details, consider purchasing the book, Developing Creative Economies in Africa, Spaces and Working Practices. You can keep up to date with our work and research via the social media channels of African Hub for Sustainable Creative Economies.